The thing that's going to transform your real estate business into consistent listing machine has nothing to do with some advertising hack or marketing magic that will add millions to your revenue overnight. As much as I would like to say that, and trust me, it would make what we do at Mescoola so much easier. It's just not reality. The reality is that in order to add consistent listings to your real estate business in 2025, you need some fundamentals in place which most agents I talk to simply don't have. In this video, I'm going to take you through those fundamentals specifically and every piece of advice I know, so that by the end of this video, you have everything you need to add your next 10, 20, 30 listings and be well on your way to finally creating that predictable business you've been dreaming of. Stick around until step 8, as this is one of the biggest levers we pull here at Mescoola with our real estate partners. Now, we have seen partners go from spending thousands of dollars on ads with no responses to making these tweaks that I'm about to run through and landing listing appointment literally every single day. When you crack the value first approach, it unlocks a powerful direct to homeowner marketing channel that's super cheap and can flood you with appointments if you follow these steps. Step number 1, track and understand your numbers. Seemingly, everyone thinks online lead generation is the waste of time, but it's more so because they are wasting money or not knowing what's working. We need to actually track the performance to know what to do next. Because by tracking our data properly, you'll know exactly how many leads it takes to get a listing appointment, do a listing, and scale predictably from there. Let's break down these numbers. Cost per lead around $30. Lead to conversation conversion 33%, conversation to in-person appointment 30%, in-person appointment to listing 20%. So for example, if your GCI goal is to add on extra 120,000 over the next 12 months with an average commission of 10,000 per deal, you need 12 listings, which is 1 per month. In order to get 1 listing per month with these conversion rates, you need 5 in-person appointments, 17 conversations, and 50 leads. At $30 per lead, that's $1,500 in ad spend per listing acquired. Over a year, that's $18,000 in ad spend to generate $120,000 in gross commissions, a 6.67x return on ad spend.
You're going to see leads here that are actual people who want to sell their properties. You have a great closing ratio in terms of cost to close. I've been able to secure a decent amount of leads within the last 4 months. I want to say enough leads for the average broker to have a great year in just a few months, right?
Step 2, understanding your leads. One of the biggest misconceptions is that online leads are tire kickers. The reality is that in any given market, only about 3% of people are ready to buy or sell right now. Another 17% are open to it and actively gathering information. The rest are problem aware or unaware. Now, if you're only going after that 3% of the market, 2 things will happen. Your cost per lead skyrockets and you're missing out on the 97% you could have converted with the right system and process. Most agents call once or twice, and when someone isn't ready to list today, they label them a tire kicker. But these leads aren't bad. You're just trying to close them like they are in the top 3% of the market when they're not there yet.
I pulled the Rookie of the Year for the brokerage. I give credit to 6 of my transactions last year being related to the school.
Step 3, the right funnel setup. When building your acquisition system, start with image ads to keep it simple. Most people struggle with video at first. Once you find an image ad that works, you can simply create a video version by simply reading the same ad copy that's already working. When you build the campaigns, don't just boost random posts, but run hyper-local targeting campaigns with value first seller ads, and create ads that offer genuine value to homeowners, like street by street evaluations or price updates, etc. Now, instead of lead forms, drive the traffic to a landing page with a survey. Surveys work much better than forms. The conversion is higher and you get higher intent leads and more information. Ask for contact information plus property address, timeline to sell, relationship to the address, and recent upgrades to the property, and whatever else you want to ask, but start with those questions. From there, drive them to a booking page where they can schedule a phone consultation. Only about 10% will book directly from this page. That's normal. The other 90% needs nurturing.
I got 15 I've done this year through Muscula.
Step 4, AI-powered nurturing. This is where the magic happens. For the 90% who don't book immediately, implement AI systems to text and call these leads. For example, our SMS AI engages with leads, asks questions, and books them into phone consultations with you. Even with AI, I still highly recommend adding some manual calls. What you're looking for is engagement. So any response is good because it starts a conversation that can lead to appointments and listings. As one of our clients discovered, even when a lead responded negatively at first, like F you, they eventually listed their property after continued to provide value through follow-up. No matter what the lead says, engagement is always a good thing. You just need to know what to do after they engage. Step 5, the 7-minute phone consultation. So the phone consultation is our conversion mechanism throughout this process. So one of our clients, Catherine, had made only one deal in her first 5 months, but after implementing this one step, then closed 14 more listings in the next 7 months. So 15 listings in 12 months.
I got another client who I did a buy and sell with. She called me off just the sign. Her condo was featured in Avenue magazine. That's just one of 15 I've done this year through Muscula, and then everything that filters out from there.
The consultation isn't about selling, it's about providing value and understanding their situation. You're looking to identify their timeline, motivation, and needs so that you can position yourself as the authority who can solve their problems. And step 6, consistent follow-up. I don't even think I need to say this, but I will. You do have to work the leads. You do have to have conversations with leads. You do have to show up and follow up. If I told you that AI would magically close deals for you and every lead would perfect without you lifting a finger, you would know I was lying. Real success requires effort. The key is consistency. As another client shared, I've been told to go F myself more than I can count, but the only way to succeed in this business is consistency. You have to be able to eat the frog and make these phone calls. Step 8, the real money is in the back end. Now, this is where most agents completely miss the boat. When you look at your paid advertising, you need to think beyond just the immediate transaction. Let me break this down with real numbers. If your cost to acquire a listing is $1,500 and your commission is $10,000, that's already a great ROI, but that's just the beginning. The lifetime value of that client is where the real wealth gets built. Think about it. When you convert a lead into a client, you're not just getting one transaction, you're getting repeat business. As one of our clients, George, says, the average person will move 3 to 4 times in their lifetime. That's 3 to 4 more commissions from that same client to you. Also referrals. Each satisfied client will refer you to 5 to 6 people on average. That's 5 to 6 more potential clients without any additional ad spend. Buyer representations. Many sellers also need to buy their next home. That's potentially another commission from the same lead and more to you. One of our clients shared, I got a listing through Muscula, and then because I sold that house, they actually referred me to a friend. Now I got their house listed and someone drove by and saw my sign, called me and said, I want the same results. So I've actually got 2 properties that are just residentials and connections through it. It was $1 million property, and these 2 are both waterfront properties listed for 1.5 and 2.1 million.
I've actually got 2 properties that are just like basically residuals and like connections through it. You know, that was $1 million property, and these 2 are both like walk-on waterfront properties. So one's listed right now for 1.5, the other one's listed for 2.1 million.
That is why we focus so heavily on not just getting you the lead, but teaching you how to nurture the relationship long term. When you implement our value first approach correctly, each lead becomes a potential 6-figure income stream over time. So when you are calculating your ROI on advertising, don't just look at the immediate transaction. Look at the lifetime value of that client relationship. That's where the real wealth is built in this business. Now, that's everything I have for marketing your real estate business in this video. There's a lot stop here, but if you take any of these things that I've mentioned, I'm sure you're going to see growth and more listing appointments on your calendar in the next 30 days. If you're interested in working with us to help you add your next 10, 20, 30 plus listings, click the first link in my description to book a call with my team here at Mescula. Now, thanks for watching the video. Go watch rest of the videos on my channel for more on marketing your real estate business, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and remember, real estate is simple, it's just not easy. But with the right system and support, you can create the consistent, predictable business you've been dreaming of.